If you've been keeping up with the coaster world recently, you may have heard a rumor about a woman that recently passed away this Friday on the legendary roller coaster, the Voyage. This is a very controversial topic right now in the coaster media because there are rumors speculating and nobody really knows what happened. So far, on the information that has been released, a woman boarding the Voyage just before Hollywood Nights went on for a normal coaster ride and came back unresponsive. She was taken to the hospital immediately and died later that day. So far, the only real information that we know about this tragic incident is that the woman on one of the turns, which I'm sure is one of the lateral ejector airtime moments, because there are some airtime moments and turns on this ride where it absolutely throws you to the side and gives off some insane lateral forces. The woman was then struck to the side of the cart, which popped a vessel in her arm and basically killed her instantly. So far, the only information that we don't know is if she had any existing cases or conditions that would cause this. If there were no new existing conditions, then my guess is she would have had an extremely unlucky ride. In order for the woman's arm to be positioned in the exact place at the exact point in the ride with an extreme ejector airtime moment, to blow a vessel in her arm is extremely unlucky. As for the Voyage, the coaster has been relatively clean with accidents for its time opening, so this also proves my point that this is just an extremely unlucky case. That being said, that really only applies to the fact that the woman had no existing conditions that would cause her arm to pop instantly. If the woman were to have any existing conditions that would cause this accident, that would imply that she would not be following the rules of the Voyage. I'm not throwing shade here at this woman because this is a very tragic accident, but there are signs outside of the Voyage that says if you have any existing conditions, do not ride this ride. But you guys have to remember that this is just one big if, and the only information we know so far is that the woman had blown a vessel in her arm and it killed her instantly. As for Holiday World, they handled the situation very well. They inspected it immediately and closed it for the night. I do understand why Holiday World opened the coaster the next day because of Hollywood Nights and how big the event is. But they handled it amazingly for the world-class park that it is, just to get the coaster open for all the enthusiasts that came out to Holiday World just to ride this legendary roller coaster. Obviously, this will go down in the coaster media as one of the very tragic events that have happened over the years. As for me, I had only ridden this coaster around 2 weeks ago, so this is incredibly shocking, and I do consider myself pretty lucky. As for the coaster itself, I think maybe that after this, Holiday World may decide to reprofile some elements. Granted, this is extremely rare and unlucky for the woman, but Holiday World may start to take caution and they may realize that this roller coaster is super extreme. Granted, Holiday World probably already knows this and the Voyage is legendary for how extreme it is. I don't think Holiday World needs to reprofile any of the Voyage track work or anything to improve this because of how rare the accident is. That being said, there may be some changes to the coaster in the near future to prevent another accident like this happening. To sum it all up, this is a very tragic and sad accident, and we all hope to never see something like this ever happen again, especially on the most legendary coaster out there. Hopefully Holiday World doesn't get any backlash for this, and the Voyage doesn't earn a reputation for being an unsafe ride, because it really isn't. The coaster itself is perfectly safe, and my guess is that the woman just had an extremely unlucky ride. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was a little short, but I am on a time crunch right now. I encourage all of you to go out and ride this coaster because it is amazing and it is very awesome. Don't let this accident discourage you from riding this coaster. The coaster is still perfectly safe and there is really nothing wrong with it. I definitely recommend going out to visit Holiday World. You guys can check out my review of that park that I posted recently, and that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe out there and don't let this accident discourage you because the Voyage is still a badass roller coaster that every one of you